So when you were 25, what were the challenges that you faced? Uh, were you like as confused as like how I was, or I think a lot of people at that age are like figuring out because there's so many options, there's so many professions. Back then it was doctor, engineer, lawyer, chartered accountant, but now there are so many things. Influencers, bloggers. So how were you when you were 25? Did you know that the purpose of life?
Well, when you're 25, why any damn thing is a challenge, I don't understand. Hello? When you become 85, it's a challenge. To get up from your bed, it could be a challenge. 25, what is a challenge? I did not know what's a challenge. And I did not wanted to become any of those things that you said, doctor, engineer, accountant, this one, that one. I did not want to become any of those things. So I had no concerns. So, my father being a very academically very competent and being a physician, he always worried, you're not educating yourself for anything in particular, what will you do? I said, see, if I educate myself for something particular, I'll have to do that particular thing. If I don't educate myself for anything particular, I can do whatever I wish. And that's how I'm living even today, doing whatever is needed around me, I just do it. You don't need qualifications, you just have to have a learning mind, that you don't stop looking at things with wonder, you don't stop looking at things with the necessary attention. The big problem with education is, right from kindergarten, they gave you marks, they gave you rewards for your memory. Nobody gave you any reward for your attention. Hello? But now you have a smart friend in your pocket, that guy has more memory than you.
Yeah.
Machines have much more memory than you. Now what are you going to do? You thought you had this much memory and you were great. See, people read 5 books and they become professors. Somebody reads 1 book and they become agents of God. So, now your phone can read all the scriptures on the planet, all right? So what do? It represents all the gods that you can imagine. It just knows everything that you do not know.
Chat GPT.
So
Yeah.
I'm saying the once you… and the chat GPT is even writing poetry on me,
Yeah.
because this is very important. Uh, in terms of what we do in our life, memory will allow you to survive. It made you look smart in a classroom, but outside in the world, you may be nothing. In a classroom, you look smart because you remember the damn textbook. I never read it, so I did not remember it. Because human attention is the most valuable thing. Human attention is capable of opening up any door in the universe, but your attention has to be keen enough. I must tell you an example. You definitely have heard of Andrew Carnegie. When Carnegie in thirties, in the 20th century, he was making a lot of money. When I say lot of money, not like today's Zuckerbergers and Musks, everybody talks in hundreds of billions of dollars, not that kind of money, but for those days, much more money than anybody else was making. So the US government became a little suspicious that how can somebody make so much money in a short while? He must be doing something wrong. So they set up a group of congressmen to investigate this. So after investigating, they didn't find anything wrong, so they questioned him. How are you making so much money? He said, I can keep my mind focused on something up to 5 minutes. Can any of you do it? I said, what's the big deal, 5 minutes? So he set up a test for them. most people who are congressmen, elected representatives, they couldn't keep their mind focused on something for 10 seconds. He said, you should not be running United States. I'm telling you, this is what it is. Whether tomorrow you take up a job or you start a business or whichever way you want to conduct your life, I don't think everybody has to do those things. But the important thing is, you as a life should become full-fledged. That is the most important thing. Because this is all the aspiration of every life. A mango tree wants to be a full-fledged mango tree, an ant wants to be a full-fledged ant, an elephant wants to be a full-fledged elephant. An ant is not trying to be an elephant, mango tree is not trying to be a coconut tree, but they want to be full-fledged. Every life, every moment of their life, they're full on, wanting to become full. That longing is there in us also, but we have a little problem. Because for every other life, nature has put two lines. So we know what is the top line. But with a human being, there is a bottom line, but there is no top line. So this is the confusion of the human being. Whatever you do, it feels like you have not done enough, and that's great. So, if this has to happen, what is needed is a very keen sense of attention, not memory. Memory will make you smart only in a classroom. If somebody has little more memory, you feel dumb. But attention opens doors. Attention is needed. But today people are carrying attention deficiency like a medal on their shoulders, which is a very sad thing. I want all of you youth to do this one thing, that you must do some process, we can help you if you want, that you must learn to pay attention to something, whatever it is. It doesn't matter what you pay attention to. If you pay enough attention to something, life becomes profound.